September 21st, Daniel chapter 6 and verse 23. Then was the king exceeding glad for him, and commanded that he should take Daniel up out of the den. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no manner of hurt was found upon him, because he believed in his God. Daniel was a young man of faith and great integrity. God had given him favor in his captivity. He is promoted time and time again because of his ability to interpret dreams. But in this passage, Daniel finds himself in the midst of a den of lions. He was placed here because of his prayer life. A law had been passed that made praying to God illegal, and Daniel did as he always did. 3 times a day, he bowed his head, lifted up his voice, and he ended up in prison. But like God had done in the past, he once again showed up and protected Daniel in the lion's den. When he cried out to Daniel, heard the king crying out to Daniel, fearing the worst, his heart was made glad at the news of Daniel's safety. The king ordered Daniel to be delivered from the lion's den, and here the Bible makes several statements about Daniel. First, it says there was no hurt found upon him. God had protected Daniel from any harm. God is our protection. The Bible also makes this very important statement. It declares that the reason there was no harm brought upon Daniel was because he believed in his God. Daniel's faith in his God was well known. No one who knew Daniel had to guess whether or not he believed in God. God was first and foremost in his life. His faith had been evident early in his life. From his arrival in Babylon, he had declared his faith by his refusal to eat of the king's meat. He would not allow his faith to be corrupted by the sinful lifestyles of the heathen. Oh, that God would give us some men and women of faith who will stand firmly in their faith and not allow the world to take them off course. As people of faith, it's imperative that our lives be put in action through faith, not just a personal, private faith that we practice in secret, but our faith should be common knowledge. Those who know us should know our God. They should know who and what we believe. This takes courage and commitment on our part, but it is possible. If a young Jewish boy can do it, then surely we can live that in this country, who are so blessed beyond measure. We should be able to demonstrate our faith in Jesus Christ. God help us to be a visible, vocal Christian and have the faith of Daniel to believe in our God.